Hi and welcome back to Marketing Gems. So this week's Marketing Gems is all about Google Analytics for self-employed business owners. Now, in my time speaking to self-employed business owners through networking, I've either found there's two types of self-employed business owner. They either have Google Analytics installed but don't look at it, or don't have it installed at all. Well, in fact, Google Analytics is one of the key elements you need on your website. So for this week's Marketing Gems, I want to talk about the benefits and the importance of Google Analytics and give you some top tips to get started. Google has 92% of the search engine market share. There are 1.2 trillion searches every year worldwide. It's easy to see why Google is one of the giants when it comes to everything digital, but none more so when it comes to websites. Google Analytics is a free tool and it's definitely something you should have on your website. Let me ask you some easy questions. Why do you have a website for your business? And how do you know that website is working for your business? Well, Google Analytics can answer those questions and more. So let me give you some top tips on what questions that Google can answer for you. Google Analytics can help you understand if your website is performing well, and it can also help you understand if your marketing activity is right for your business. Understanding what's working for your business is really key, so you don't just keep doing the same task over and over if they're not useful. So using Google Analytics, you can measure what's working and what's not. So let's start off with a basic question. How many people visit your website? This is a great starter question, and it'll help you understand how attractive your website is. It's a great indicator to how successful your marketing, your PR, and your search engine optimization, so that SEO work that you might be doing. How successful is all of that? How many people is it driving to your website? How long do they stay on your website? Now, this is really key, but it really depends on the purpose of your website. If you have a brochure website where people can just get a little bit of information, maybe even a contact number for you, then they're not likely to spend a long time on there. If your website has a lot of blog content, written content, and you want people to stay and you want your website to be sticky, then you'd expect to see that number to be higher. Where did those visitors come from? Again, this will help you determine if your marketing activity is being successful. If you're using social media, paid ads, or any other form of marketing, then your Google Analytics account will help you determine what's driving traffic back to your website. If you're using social posts to drive traffic, then check your Google Analytics to see if that platform is working for you and is it right for you. What's the most popular page on your website? Now, this is a great test because if you find there's a piece that's popular every month, every quarter, every year when you're looking at your Google Analytics, then you know that that's something that you need to put up front and center on your homepage of your website, but also as a key piece and a key message as part of your marketing material. And my final point is, what made people leave your website? Now, Google Analytics can't answer this exactly because there could be all sorts of reasons why people close a browser and go off and make a cup of tea or answer the door, whatever else they might be doing. But Google Analytics will give you some idea. It will give you some idea by telling you what page they left your website. So again, this comes back to the purpose of your website. If your website is designed to give somebody a contact number to get in touch with you for more information, and people are leaving your website on the contact us page, then that's obviously an action that you would potentially desire. And obviously you can back that up by looking at the phone calls that you're receiving as well. If you have a website that has lots of blog content and you're churning out a lot of information and people are leaving your blog, well, the question is, what's the call to action at the end of that blog? Because if there is nothing, then people are going to leave your website. I would consider potentially adding either links to related content to keep them on there, or maybe adding a promotional sales item at the bottom. Think of different ways that you can make your site sticky and keep people on there for longer. So they're just some top tips to get you started using Google Analytics. There's a whole breadth of information that you can gather from Google Analytics, but I don't want to overwhelm you, especially if you've never used the platform before. Just start looking at those few simple tips. Check out the blog that goes with this video because I'll give you some more details as to where to find those particular information on your platform. If you want one-to-one support in setting up Google Analytics for the first time, then do get in touch. That's it for this week's Marketing Gems. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on somecallmegem.com, at somecallmegem on Twitter, and find Marketing Gems on Facebook. See you next time.